Arwyn! Arwyn, I don't know where your pale friend went, but she didn't take us along.
I've gotten a lot more used to Nevin, the pale friend in question, appearing and disappearing as she pleases. Back then, I was a little less forgiving. Nevin's idea of help is sometimes a little murky. Spiriting us away from Mordath's fortress, helpful. Handing Aiden's bow to Arwyn, a bow that apparently makes an arrow something more than a stick with a sharp point on it, helpful. Deserting us in the ruins of Orlin Castle with trolls surrounding us, not so much.
Come on! When that hits, I think we want to be somewhere else.
Nevin wanted someone to take up a quest to reunite the 5 fragments of Aiden's arrow and summon him back to the 5 lands. And Aiden, of course, is supposed to destroy Mordath, just as he did 3 centuries ago. For reasons that still aren't entirely clear to me, she chose Arwyn to take on the task.
Back! Get back!
Nevin picked a funny way of trying to convince her.
If this place is haunted, the ghosts are gonna be annoyed with you. By the way, some bow you got there.
But I missed him, and then I don't understand how.
Don't know, and right now I don't care. But it looks like it might have provided us with an escape route.
Down there? How do we know that's a way out? We don't even know where it leads.
Well, now that you mention it, no, we don't know where it leads, but if we stay here, I've got a pretty good idea how this ends.
When you put it that way. Krieg, follow! Now what? Which way do we go?
Take your pick. Anywhere's better than here. Don't take this the wrong way, but ever since I met you, seems like the only thing I've done is get chased by trolls.
Believe me, I don't like it any better than you do.
Arwyn, don't!
Why did you tell me not to... Oh.
Dead end on both ends now. Can't go forward, can't go back. You're the one with the magic bow. Any suggestions?
I have no idea how the bow does that, but maybe I could use it to blast through the rubble.
Which might bring the whole place down on top of it.
What have you got, Krieg?
A grate. Leading who knows where. Good boy, maybe we're not stuck after all. Looks like some kind of drainage tunnel. It must have been used as a runoff for the castle. Come on down.
Smells awful.
Wait till you get down here. Don't complain. At least it's better than troll breath up close.
So we're back to which way do we go?
Pick a direction. Either one's a much better option than any we've got up there.
All right, this way.
We slogged through the filth and the muck for I don't know how long. Long enough that I would have traded my good eye for a gulp of fresh air.
Feels like we've been crawling for leagues. Is that a light ahead finally?
I don't know. I can't see much of anything back here.
Not that I'm complaining about the view.
We're definitely coming to the end of this thing.
Do you hear something? Like a rumble? Tell me what you see. Is there a way out?
There's a way out. In a manner of speaking. We can't go back.
But it's quite a first step if we go forward, assuming we can even get past that. What do you think?
I think I won't let an old piece of iron stand in the way.
I'm willing, if for no other reason than the chance to wash this muck off myself. You can swim, right?
Leap of faith, literally. I think that's probably where our quest truly began. It was the first time we did something by choice, rather than because there was a horde of foul-mooded trolls within spitting distance. We decided our fate. Throwing ourselves into space taught us a lesson for the trials that were to come. When you fall down, you pull yourself up and keep going.
That's something I've never done before, especially with a dog along for the ride. Are you all right?
Fine, I'm Krieg. Krieg, where are you, boy? Thank Aiden. Yes, I'm glad to see you too, boy. You're all I have left.
I think it's safe to assume we had the trolls off our trail, at least for a little while. Even if they did find a way to follow us through the runoff, I seriously doubt they'd be crazy enough to try that plunge.
I still can't quite believe we were crazy enough.
So, what now? Have you made a decision about what Nevin asked you to do?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what comes next. There's some place we have to go first. I moved back to Gerendor when my husband and I left the Royal Guard. This is where my family's from. I told Arwyn it would be a good place to raise our family. A safe place.
I've said this before. I still don't truly know her. Arwyn keeps me and everyone else at a safe distance. When you get right down to it, the dog probably knows her better than anyone.
I was wrong. That part of my life is gone. It's just ruins like everything else here. I have to stop carrying it around with me. Maybe someday I'll come back to it, but right now, I have to leave it behind.
I've finally come to realize why.
Does that mean you're ready to take up the task before you? Nevin.
This is pretty much standard for you, isn't it? Popping up out of nowhere, then vanishing when you please. We could have used a little help back at Orlin Castle, but apparently you had somewhere else to be.
You're here, aren't you? You didn't need me. This doesn't serve any purpose, Gareth. You were the one who told me to give her a chance. Will you give me a chance? Why me? Why does it have to be me? I can tell you only that the quest for the 5 fragments must fall to you. All will be lost unless Aiden returns. I will aid you when necessary, provide you with guidance, but this quest will be yours, not mine. Because you orchestrate, you don't participate. So you've told us already. I'm not convinced Aiden still lives. I'm not sure why I was chosen rather than another, and I know I don't like being forced into this role. But what else is going to give my life any meaning? Yes, I'll take up your quest.
Arwyn doesn't let anyone know her because she doesn't know herself anymore. She buried everything she was. She's driven by a need for vengeance. But this quest also has become about searching for answers about herself. Who is she now? And can anything hold meaning for her after what she's lost?
Nevin, where did...
Gone again, like smoke. I think that's the sort of thing we should get used to. So you're really gonna do this? Do you even believe in it?
I believe there's no other way of destroying Mordath. What about you, Gareth the Bowman? What are you going to do?
I was the one who didn't want any part of this, remember? But if you're determined to carry this through, I'm certainly not going to let you do it alone. If you don't mind a one-eyed archer tagging along.
Well, Krieg's a lot of things, but he's not a great conversationalist. I'd be glad to have you.
I think it's my turn to ask. Which way do we go?
She doesn't have the answers yet. Neither do I.
Why don't we just see where it takes us?
But I think we'll find them along the way.
You're back again. Who are you? And why do you trouble me?
Here, I'm called Nevin. That's enough for now. But I do know who you are, Aiden.
Do you? If that's so, then you know why I came here. To be left alone. This is the way I choose to live my life. I care nothing for the world beyond these shores.
Once you did. Once you were a father to a great many. Once you were even stirred to save this world.
That was a long time ago, when I still clung to an illusion of idealism, but no more.
It is within your power to destroy Mordath. You swore you'd return if the world needed you, if the 5 fragments were reunited. You are needed.
No one needs me. There was a time I was still foolish enough to believe unity was possible. Now, I'm old and weary. I fear discord is the true nature of things. Is that why you stole my bow? To pique my interest?
In part. I gave the bow to a woman, Arwyn, who undertakes the quest to gather the pieces of your arrow. There's a bit of you in her, I think. She too has lost a great deal, though she did not turn her back on the world.
Who are you truly?
One who has an interest in a great many things.
Mysteries no longer intrigue me. I will not become involved.
I expected nothing different. Will you at least observe Arwyn then? Because this is only the beginning.